We are vigilant.
Hey YouTubers, it's Nuke again. We are on to the second set between Stork and BeSt. BeSt already has a win under his belt, so Stork has really got to get the job done here. Although I have to say that BeSt didn't really win. It wasn't a blowout in the last game. At many times during the game, I thought Stork definitely had the advantage and maybe let it slip out of his grasp with those micro battles in the middle. BeSt is just so good at that micro big army stuff, though. I think Stork might want to think about ending the games before it gets to those big battles in the middle. And here we go. I think this match is going to be played on Medusa. Yes, it is. So this is going to be a super exciting match between the two. I think it's going to come down to scouting. A lot of mirror matchups. It just comes down to who can scout who first, who can keep the scout on with the observers here. Yeah, I think my advice to Stork would be to get a lot of observers, and just hide them all over the place, because he's going to need to know exactly what BeSt is up to. Because, as BeSt has shown in that last game, he is more than willing to cheese, which is pretty ridiculous in a PvP match. Although his cheese, I have to say, isn't really that great. I think he should have gone 2-gate in that last match if he wanted to close it out earlier, but that's beside the point. Looks like we're going to start here soon. And I am hoping Stork can give us a better match here, although that last match was pretty darn good. 3, 2, 1, 0. By the way, if you haven't noticed already, I am rooting for Stork in this. Let me get my position so I don't get screwed up. Looks like down here at the 7 o'clock position in yellow, we have BeSt down here in yellow. And over here at the 3 o'clock position in light blue, we have Stork. It's going to be up to these guys to scout each other first. I have a feeling they're both going to go clockwise. That seems to be the pattern I've seen people scouting on this map, just going clockwise. So if that happens, Stork is going to have this early scouting advantage here. Much harder to cheese on this map because it is a 3-player map. It's a little bit larger, and people are probably going to be expecting cheese behind the base, so they're going to be able to scout that. You see, Stork has put down his pylon, not scouting with his pylon probe, however. BeSt is a great player, but I'm not confident that he is OSL final material. I know he was in the OSL with July, but he just got stomped, picked apart psychologically, and just shot down. He's a great player, but I cannot picture him winning an OSL, but you never know. He already has a win here, so we'll see if he's able to close this out and get another win. You see, both players are scouting counterclockwise, it looks like. Excuse me. And Stork going down there, going to get the scout first. It looks like Stork is putting up his gas right now. And BeSt is probably going to work towards his robotics facility first. Like in the last game, he's very good with that Reaver Micro, I have to say. That was very impressive Reaver Micro. And now both players are going to know where the other is. BeSt is... It's going to take BeSt a little bit longer to get into Stork's space, but it's not going to be a huge deal. You see Stork definitely has the gas up first, not mining it right now. But I think Stork should definitely rely on his excellent Dragoon Micro. You should yeah, there is a Manor Pylon from Stork onto BeSt mineral line. He's not even really worried about it here. He's going to bring in his Zealot to take care of the job here. And Stork being very annoying here, chipping away at those drones. Another Manor Pylon, actually trapping quite a few probes there, I think. So a lot of economic interruption here. We'll see if BeSt does anything to counter inside of Stork's base, if BeSt tries to do any kind of Manor Pylon trick there. Looks like BeSt is up behind Stork's base right now. I see the little dot there. So he might be thinking of doing some kind of other kind of cheese here. We'll see what he's doing. He might just be looking for expansions up there. You see, the Stork is bringing a Zealot in right now. It's going to take BeSt a long time to get rid of that pylon inside of his base. And I'd like to see what BeSt is up to behind Stork's base right now. I wish the observers would go look at that, because you see there is a little dot over there. And I'm wondering if he's going to try another kind of cheese or hidden cheese. You see it, he does have a probe hidden right there. He might be just scouting for some kind of expansion from Stork. Maybe hiding that probe there to get a scout in later. And I'm surprised that Stork wasn't able to see that go behind his base. It looks like he is aware of this, though. He's sending up his zealot. Well, we'll see if he scouts this or not. It looks like he is going to scout that probe, so no tricky business from BeSt there. And Stork doing a pretty good job interrupting BeSt's economy. Wasn't able to get a whole lot of probe kills, I don't think. Range upgrade spending for both players, so both players are going to get a lot of goons here. I think this would be very interesting to see who's going to take the advantage, because this map doesn't really have large hilly areas like Chapongrion did. Looks like Stork putting up triple gateway right here. So Stork is going to try to push out a lot of army, and he's got to get rid of BeSt's army right now if he wants to deny that scouting information. I think it's definitely in his best interest to deny the scouting information. Both Dragoons able to kill each other in the middle. That's going to help Stork a lot. Deny that scout as long as he can on this triple gateway. Another gateway, quad gateway from Stork. So I'm pretty sure that BeSt is going for his robotics facility and everything like that right now. Yeah, Stork has got to do a great job of keeping these probes out of his base, denying the scout, because if this is scouted, there's going to be major repercussions for him. I think BeSt is thinking about taking his expansion soon. He's grouping a lot of units by his natural right now. Quad gateways. I think it's going to take Stork a while to get enough minerals to make all of those gateways efficient. He is trying to get a scout in on BeSt there, not going to be successful, being warded away. Almost getting that probe killed. You see he is running it off just in time, though. And BeSt actually committing 2 Dragoons to take that probe down. And range upgrade is complete for Stork, and it's complete for BeSt too. You see BeSt does have his robotics facility and observatory out, and he's expanding. So this could be majorly in Stork's favor if he's able to push up with all of those troops he's going to be pumping from that quad gateway that he has. Oh my god, such a big force. Oh my, I don't think BeSt is going to be able to fend this off at all. Such a gamble by Stork, but such a good gamble. You see, he's bringing in a ton of forces. That Reaver's not going to be done nearly in time. And BeSt, I think BeSt has lost this game now. BeSt might be able to get some micro done here. You see, he is bringing his probes off the line. All that Stork has to do is focus on these Dragoons, though. And Stork will have this match. Oh, crazy match from Stork. Stork just getting such a military advantage. I've seen that has been his style of play in PvP, to just get that military advantage, get more gateways out, and he's definitely got the military advantage right now. I think BeSt is waiting for his Reaver to pop out, but yeah, GG from BeSt, being shot down by quad gateways. Quad damage from Stork. Very nice game, I have to say, by Stork. I don't think BeSt expected that at all, and Stork done a very good job of taking out that probe behind his base. That could have cost him the game if BeSt had scouted, been able to re-scout with that scouting probe. So we are all tied up here, 1 versus 1. Moving on to the third game.